When your food is brought to you when you take the sugar, because if you don't, who will? When you pick up the litter that has missed the recycling bin, because if you don't, who will? When you make good on your victories and learn from your losses, because both are the result of proud and notable efforts. If you don't, who will? Now listen. It's not fair. But please don't be embittered by this fact. That's without having done a lick work, without having spent any time in class, without once walking into that library, in order to have anything to do with the graduating class of Harvard, its faculty, or its distinguished alumni. I make a damn good living playing someone who did. It's the way of the world, kids. On behalf of all of us who studied for 2 years at Chabot Community College in Howard, California, 2 semesters at California State University, Sacramento, and for 45 years at the School of Hard Knocks, earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in one damn thing after another. Thank you. I do not thank you. I don't know much about Latin. I have no real passion for enzymes. And public global policies is something I scan in the newspaper just before I do the wordle. And yet here I am, closing for Josiah, Palace, and Big. Thank you, guys. Some of us here can recite by repetition the preamble to a television show we might have seen 5 days a week about a strange being from another planet with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal man. Superman, who, disguised as a mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper. There were many metropolitan newspapers once, and some of them were great, who could change the course of mighty rivers, and then still, with his bare hands, he was faster than a speeding bullet, and he was more powerful than a locomotive, and he was able to tip tall buildings in a single bound, and those are very, very impressive superpowers. No? Well, what was most impressive about his powers was how he chose to wield them. Yeah, cats would say from trees. And evildoers were banished to the fountain tombs, and the innocent were rescued. With a reliable and assuring regularity, in all our half hour we have seen crowd many full-length films and movies. God, so you can see them all. Was the ongoing struggle for not just for protection and safety of the world, but to exposing of crooks and their lights to the light of day. Superman, you see, and his proxies of Wonder Woman and Captain America and Black Panther and Black Widow and the Fantastic Four. Oh my God, there's a million of them. They are all enmeshed in that never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way, and in such a struggle, being a Superman is a plus, even with his one little weakness. Exposure to chunks of the crystal of its own planet is destroyed by its own hubris and apathy. But hey, there's no Superman, nor anyone else in his Justice League. There's just us on this planet. Now, on occasions such as this, beware of certain artists who resort to using, say, quotation from his historical period, or the words of legends of literature and art, or the name of dropping famous friends, and claim to some kind of wisdom. or super ability. Some people standing at this podium shouldn't be considered much more than lucky soul, the right place at the right time with the right goods and the right attitude.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my...
Or, as a man named Marlon Brando once said to me, Vic, would you pick up that name I just dropped? Marlon Brando would hold up, thank you, give it back to me, I'm going to need it back. Yes, as a man named Marlon Brando once said to me on a message he left on my telephone answering machine, Tommy, handkerchief. This is Marlon Prankplates calling you to ask where you are. Then later he told me that when he was a young man and registered for the draft, he filled out the form for his name and age, but when it came to his race, he wrote human. But Tommy, what are we? All but human. Yeah, we are all but human. Now, as an armchair historian who reads nonfiction for pleasure, the books divine that there has never been a graduating class that has not faced the rated challenges of all time. That come every spring to mess around history's walls so wildly that no matter the years of the era or the generation, there's always an atmospheric river of events that makes right now the hint upon which our fate is turning. And we here in the stands look at you all and the gowns and we hope all at last have on the way. Somewhere matriculating today is a man of iron, a woman of steel, a superhuman just in the nick of time. Now, this is not because we have failed in our duties or are completely spent. We have done some very super things over our generations. It's because we are all in a cage match. Mixed martial arts battle royale with agents of hubris, apathy, intolerance, and brain incompetence. The Marvel and Nicole Imperial Stormtroopers Lex Luthor and Loki. And we could all use a superhero right now. Now, looking out at the flowing colors of Harvard Yard, the goofy big hands that clap, the balls that represent the world on which we live, the streamers and the pile dust and some very big face rendered large out there amongst the, well, there she is, that's it. We see beings who are young and restless, with energy and imagination, with righteousness and enlightenment, and joy and compassion. And we celebrate your proclaimed wisdom and your worth ethic. We know no one is fatter than a speeding bullet. To our shame, every day, to our shame. But we can still summon more power than a locomotive. And we are able to leap tall buildings and string if we have the right Jimo. We can change the course of mighty rivers. See, such a thing should be done. And we make machines that best do as easily as using our bare hands. And we know that to each other we often seem like strange beings from another planet, in habits and tastes and languages, with holidays and foods we eat, names of the day of the week unvarying. We all have special powers and ability far beyond the reach of other mortals. Some of us can repair a screen door with ease. Some of us can take care of 5-year-old kids and a toddler for 20 hours a day and never stop loving them. Some of us make sense of physics and economics and global policy. Some of us survive somehow on minimum earnings. Some of us graduate from college despite years of lockdown and June. Now these achievements are all stellar, even though, yes, we are all but human. Still, we'd like to look up in the sky and see not a bird, not a plane, but, well, someone who is young and strong and super, who will fight a never-ending battle for truth, for justice, and for the American way. Someone who will take on that work. Now, a cookie uncle once said to me, we should all stay in school so long we can, because the moment we graduate, we have to work every day for the rest of our lives. Now that uncle was, a bit bitter, but he was not wrong. We all get to complain about a man. We all have two debts we gotta pay. And we all entitled to the day off to lay about. But the work that is called for that must do has no expiration date. It is the construction of our more perfect union. And that job will never ever be completed. It's one that requires researchers' attention, unfading will and all hands. The work is the keeping of promises of our promised land, the practice of decency, the protection of freedom, and the promotion of liberty for all, with no exceptions. And man takes a lot of work. It's work steady done on multiple job sites every single day, and you call each of them the battle for true justice and the American way. Yes, the American way. The American way is example in both plain sight and in subtle attitude. It's moments of routine change and in broad expectations.